here today. I'm going to show you a 3-4 odd defensive scheme that I like to use. Is what I'm using right now. It consists of 3 plays for me personally. The first play that I like to run is Tampa 2, and I'll flip it usually. So we'll come out in that to start. And this is what I like to do. Most times we'll just come out in a play here and just show you what I like to do. So for the most part, what I like to do is base a line, pinch my D-line, and crash them up. So Y, left stick to the right, LB, left stick down, and then LB, right stick up to crash and do all that stuff. Then I like to put one of my middle linebackers that I'm not using in a middle third. So I like to put them in a deep blue because I don't want to get beat during, in the middle by deep posts and things like that. And then a lot of times I will blitz this guy, and I'll do something like this, so that I'm blitzing 5, and there's like a man on each, man on man, 5 on 5, and then I'll hard flat or keep the cloud flats. Just depends if he keeps killing me in the flats, I'll put him to hards or whatever. But this by itself can sometimes generate really nice pressure, since it is one-on-one. If you have good pass rushers, you know, and they're got some good power move, finesse move, guys like Bosa, Watt, Clowney, Mack, you know, they're going to beat their, and Reggie White, they're going to beat their one-on-ones a lot of times. So that's what I like to do. But like as a base defense, like as a coverage defense, if I was just playing all coverage, I would do something like this. This is what I usually do. It depends on your opponent. It varies each game, but I'll, like I said, put him in a blue, and then I'll put this outside guy B, I'll man him up on, like, let's say Cook. And then if I ever see a guy isolated out here, like Crabtree is, I usually just man him up, because then I don't have to really worry about him. And then I already got the guy manned up on Cook, so if he runs a quick flat, he's got him covered. And then obviously I use this guy in the middle, and then this guy you can do whatever you want. You can blitz him on that side, or you can man him up on Roberts. It's whatever you want to do, and then you got a really good coverage all over the field here. And you're only rushing 3, but still you got good coverage. So this is what I would like to do if someone is good at making quick reads, someone who's got a quick passing scheme. I will do this to keep everything covered. So then he has to, you know, make a longer read and try to, you know, get everybody covered, take away his quick reads. And then if someone is waiting in the pocket for too long, if I'm just not getting pressure, I'm not getting sheds from a 3 or 4 man rush, I will, like I said, I'll blitz. So on a third down, this is what I'll usually do as well. I will, if I want to get really saucy, I'll do this. Base a line. The same thing. I will blitz this guy, and I also blitz my my middle linebacker. So it's like this, and someone will come off the edge. I don't know why he's lining up like that, but someone will come off the edge. Usually off the right side, it'll come in. I'll just sit here and hover, and then usually I like to do this on like 3rd and 5s, because I want to take away the quick reads. He's going to quickly throw to a flat. Usually a lot of people do that, or I will do it 3rd and very long, where I'm not worried about the flats. I'll put those guys in clouds, but I'll just show you that one guy usually gets in free, and you see they can block a tight end, but that, again, that's one less resource for them to have on the field. And it's quick, it's situational. You do that situationally. You don't run that same blitz every play, or else he's just going to gash you on quick seams, things like that. But that's one play that I like to do. I like to have a coverage defense, have like a kind of a 5-man rush defense, where it's like they got to get the ball off quickly because it's a one-on-one situation. Sometimes even if I am rushing just 5, one guy will get in free. It just depends on the blocking, how it sets up. And then if I really want to pressure him, I'll blitz that middle linebacker. So that's just one play, and that's 3 variations of one play. So that's why I say Tampa 2 is one of my most used. Second play I like to use out of this is the crossfire, because it's a nice looping blitz. And those are pretty popular now, because they're pretty consistent. So that's one of the other plays I like to use. We'll just show you what I like to do for this. So for this, I like to use the safety in a hook zone, and I will base a line and do the same thing, pinch, so it looks the same, except you're using a safety. then I will blitz this guy, like say off the edge, and then I will zone him out. And a lot of times this looping guy will come in or the edge guy will come in. It just depends on what kind of blocking you get. We'll just show you here. There, it gets picked up. Sometimes it does. Lots of loop blitzes do get picked up lots. That's why I only run this play every once in a while. It's not my most used play by any stretch. And I notice it comes better off the left side than the right side that I ran there. So for the right side, or coming in on the left side, I do this. That's my setup. That QB contain. Just show you again. Either the edge guy or the loop will come in. There, the loop comes in. So this is another play that I use situationally. I don't sit in a cover 3 a lot. I like the Tampa 2. To show you again. And you don't have to put them in a flat. You can put them on Cooks, and then you can put this guy on Cook. Or what I was saying, you can put Y on Roberts and this guy on Cook, the right linebacker. And then you got still good coverage. Your flats are a little bit vulnerable, but as long as he doesn't run a quick flat to the running back, you can use that by running down with your user here. And then we'll just show you again. It's pretty consistent pressure. Sometimes it's going to get picked up. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the blocking. That's kind of the way it is with the crossfires. So that's the second play I like to use. And the third play, most of you guys know it. Obviously, cover 4, drop show 2 is just so good. Such a good defense. It's hard to throw against because you can't really throw corner routes against it, because if you have good corners, they're going to jump them. So for the base setup, I like to do this. They'll know if you're playing a good opponent, they'll know when you're in cover 4, because I usually they'll know, because I like to bring my safeties down and show blitz. And then you can even base the line and show blitz to get the linebackers in closer. So I like to do that, and then I'll put them in hard flats. So especially if they're in a compressed set and they like to run like a lot of corner routes, these blues will play the corners pretty well, especially if you have a good guy there, good corner with 91 plus zone. And then this middle linebacker, I'll either leave him in a hook, or I'll just man him up on someone that I'm worried about. Like if I'm worried about Cooks running a corner route here that maybe like they're going to run a flood, my hard flat's not going to get there, so I'll hopefully Hightower will stay underneath it and make a play on it. And then yeah, I'll just use her wherever I think, the middle of the field, wherever I think the threats are. So yeah, that's just kind of a basic 3-4 odd scheme that I run. Some things I could tell you about, like if, for example, like it depends on the game. Like it's hard to tell you what you can adjust to and what you can't. But like, for example, if someone came out in something like this, like for example, like I know it's 4 verticals, but anytime I see something like this, for example, if I'm in this, I know 4 verticals is coming. Like I just know it is. A lot of people like to run 4 verticals. So what I'll do is put a guy blue just so Roberts or Cook doesn't beat me. And then I will put this guy in flat. So if Lynch, or I'll even man him up. Even manning up's better, because because that running back route is what kills you. The tight end route and the running back route is what kills you. This guy is isolated, Cooper, so I'll always man up my flat on him. You can man up the blue zone on him too, and then leave the flat just in case he runs a table route like corner strike. But it's a little riskier to do that. So, and then this guy, you can just do whatever you want with him. You could even man him up on Cooks or on. I guess you can't man him up because that's considered cross manning. So you can't do that. So I'd probably honestly just blitz him, or you can even put a hard flat there. It depends. Like if it is corner strike, and then this guy's manned up on the C route, and if you have a good corner there, hopefully he plays it well. And then if he tries to throw a table route, your hard flat's there to stop it. And then obviously you can help out usering if it is corner strike, but against 4 verticals you wanted to stay kind of in the middle, watch the tight end, things like that. So that's like if I see a formation like this, I'll think it's 4 verticals or corner strike. That's the only real 2 plays that would hurt me. If someone runs something different, then you adjust from there, but that's kind of the basic. If I see someone in like gun bunch tight end, I'll be worried about that. Raiders don't have it, but there's like a route to Y that gets in between the cloud and the blue, so like in this area where my user is, and it's deadly. So you kind of have to user that or man up a safety across the field. Like a cover four would be good against that because you can man up a safety across the field on him. Trying to think of any other, like a gun tight, I'd be worried about deep corner routes, like that one famous corner route that's like that the outside receiver runs where like the one guy's on a streak and the other guy's like on a weird kind of out route, and he torches cover two. So I'd always man up a guy on that guy. Gun bunch, I would probably be focused on and play like verticals. If you're playing someone really good, like if they have Z spot like in the gun bunch strong, like you gotta worry about that Z spot route. That's the only formation that has the Z spot with bunch is the bunch strong. Trying to think like bunch. We might have it here. I'm rambling a bit, but I'm just trying to see if I can help you guys on what different formations I'd be looking for this scheme. They might not have like Z spot and go. You'd have to worry about the levels on the left, like the corner and the table route. But I already kind of went through that. Yeah, bunch trail. That's the play. Bunch trail is a good play as well. So you'd have to worry about the post, as well as worry about that corner, worry about the underneath stuff. So this is kind of just a basic way of what I would like to do and how I defend some of the more popular formations in this game. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.